The Jatbula Trail, Northern Territory, Australia, the top end, outback Australia, 6-day, 65-kilometre track, and it starts with a boat trip across the Katherine River. And why does it have a boat trip across the Katherine River? Because there'd be salty, salty dragons in these waters. Arr.
Camping at Biddlecombe Cascades, and we spend the rest of the trip up on the edge of it, really, going from waterhole to waterhole to waterhole.
For me, hole number one, day one on Jatbula, and it is delivering in spades already. The lovely Claire, who is one of our great guides here on the Jatbula Trail, has just told me that this waterhole, which is waterhole number one on the first day, is actually, as the waterholes go for the rest of the trip, probably rates the lowest. So if you consider this a fairly low rating kind of a waterhole, it's pretty nice to me. Just imagine what the rest of the waterholes are going to be like. Oh, this is amazing!
Sort of a traditional route of the Jawan who would travel from water spot to water spot on their way to Edith Falls. And what they took with them was pretty much nothing. A few spears, a dilly bag, and fire. This is the inside sort of column of the Banksia flower. And if you get one of these smoking and smouldering, it'll just burn like a stick of incense for about half an hour.
If you ever needed a reminder that we live in an ancient land, the Northern Territory is a great way to connect with that.
This could well be a representation of Bulla, or Bulla, who was one of the ancestral lawmakers who travelled through this land. And often this hair is depicted, which is like, to me it's big dreadlocks on the end.
It's day two and it's the chance for my first bit of bush tucker. This is the Kakadu Plum, and they're ready when they're kind of ruby red like that. And Jacob tells me they're a little bit bitter, so let's have a go. Ooh, that is bitter. The flesh and the skin is a bit like a peach, but no, toast is nothing like a peach. But what he did say is the highest concentration of vitamin C of any fruit.
Gross Valley behind me, standing at the top of Perry's Look Down, 600 metres straight down,